The first anomaly was reported at 21:17 local time. A technician noted that stars near the horizon appeared to hesitate before reaching the primary telescope mirror. The delay was fractional, insignificant by conventional standards, but consistent enough to be logged. Atmospheric distortion was ruled out within 3 minutes. Shortly after, field cameras began recording light arriving out of sequence. Shadows formed before their sources were visible, and reflections appeared in windows moments before the objects they belonged to passed by. At 21:26, a security guard reported that the beam from their flashlight curved, not bent, but adjusted, as if correcting its path mid-transit. Spectral analysis suggested no loss of energy, no refraction, no interference. Photons behaved as though they were accounting for obstacles that did not yet exist. At 21:42, a pattern was observed. Light sources within the zone began to repeat behaviors, not uniformly, but deliberately. Minutes later, an analyst requested access to raw feeds without processing or stabilization. He began sketching on a notepad while watching the live stream, drawing lines between unrelated light sources. According to witness statements, the sketches were discarded repeatedly. He stated that the light was reducing itself, then later corrected this to choosing what to say. At 21:44, he became agitated and asked if anyone else could see the pauses. When asked to clarify, he claimed the illumination was not continuous, that it was stopping briefly between arrivals as if waiting for acknowledgement. Audio records indicate he laughed, then stopped abruptly. He attempted to explain something using hand gestures, then tore the page from the notebook and destroyed it. When pressed to recreate the work, he refused, stating only that understanding it all at once would be disrespectful. He insisted the light was not studying us, but deciding whether we were finished. Medical intervention was initiated right afterwards when the analyst started screaming and clawing at his eyes. At 21:49, all anomalies ceased simultaneously. Light resumed its expected behavior. Measurements normalized. Instruments agreed with one another again. The sky returned to its assigned patterns. No physical evidence remained. Subsequent interviews yielded inconsistent accounts. Most witnesses dismissed the event after prompting. Several suggested exhaustion. One attributed it to a trick of perspective. No further incidents have been recorded. The working hypothesis that light is passive, unobservant, and indifferent has been reinstated for practical purposes. Privately, a secondary question remains unresolved. If light were capable of observation, it would not need to announce itself. It would only need time, and it's had that since the beginning.